entering a brand new era. Things are not quite so old school. There's tons of exclusive content, should be pretty cool. 24 full years of questing, to make sure devs were doing great. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2008. Welcome back to September 15th, 2008. It's a new week and new weeklies. Namely, the circus, where we got some agility, ranged, and magic XP. And we're rewarded with these outfit pieces. I think we have the full acrobat set now. So even though we got higher scores, we're now getting the citizen shoes, which is definitely something. If we tried to get higher scores by actually doing things correctly, we could probably get the clown stuff, but we're not worried about that right now. We can always get all these outfits back later. Like 10,000 plus XP in all three of those. Not too shabby. But the real reward is from Penguin Hide and Seek, of course. Trade in with Larry here. We only got 14 of the 15 points this week because one of the penguins was on Entrana, and that is a pain to go to. We could maybe have done that by like dropping a bunch of stuff, running around the island super quick. Not worth the risk. Not worth the risk. So we only get 8 points worth this week. And the other ones we just need to destroy. Because of XP scaling, and the correct amount is 25 times points times level. Of course, all going into Herblore here. So only the 8-point lamp, only into Herblore. That is 22,000 XP, so I can't complain. That's level 69 Herblore. And that is anti-fire potions. And later, strong magic potions. So that's nice. Of course, we actually have to make the potions, so if we want to go fight some dragons, we'll probably just not worry about it. Or, we'll only fight the chromatic dragons, where protect magic is enough. Metal dragons. No. Anyways, we are going to go fighting more green dragons, because the prayer training is not over just yet. More to do. More to do. Level 89 hit points. And that is more life and nothing else. But I'll obviously take that. A little bit more life is good. Oh, there's the prayer pet. How fun. More skilling pets. And ghostly. How many skilling pets do we have at this point? Should be a couple. Let's see if we can find that in here. Skill and pets. We got agility, cooking, fishing, thieving, and prayer. Seems about right. All the 99s and a few more. Makes sense. 79 prayer. What do we got here? Later, leech magic strength. Here is quite the milestone. 90 ranged. My goodness. That is our first 90 plus combat stat and 5th 90 plus skill in total. Don't really have too many skills that are 90 plus but not 99. Just woodcutting here. Yeah, 90 ranged. That is a lot of things that don't exist yet. Like the Grave Creeper shortbow and longbow, Prometheum arrows, Tyranno leather, gear, Prometheum throwing knives, the Ascension crossbow, Noxious bow and Araxite arrows, Calphite repriser, and the 50% critical strike damage. Which we technically get because of how combat's changed multiple times. So now our crits will be even stronger, I guess. Would be nice to have a level 90 weapon. That would be much more powerful. But getting any of these would be challenging, to say the least. Crystal bow we just keep buying with money. It is working out. Yeah. Also, 119 combat. Neat. And the last level for right now. Level 80 Prayer. Milestone. Achievement. And later unlocks. That is a cool quest requirement. Leech defense, light form, and dark form later. Good level. Good level. Yeah. Getting good XP here at the Gilded Altar. Even though we're not using any of the candles or anything. It's working fine. What's also working fine is all the cash drops and alks from the dragons. There's another 519,000 coins. Not too shabby. So getting us back up towards 1.6 mil. We're also kind of blowing through the crystal bow, of course. So that's also going to cost money to repair or recharge or whatever. But that's a problem for later. For right now, we've got updates. On September 18th, 2008, got a new wallpaper on the website of the combat triangle, along with the next players gallery, with a whole bunch of different styles of art. Also looking for spooky pictures for next month's Halloween-based gallery, so submit those if you'd like. Although you might be a little bit late for the October 2008 gallery right now. Anyways, on September 29th, 2008, a few changes to the Dangerous Clan Wars, where you drop your things when you die. You can now pick up your opponent's food, potions, runes, and ammo if the rules for that Clan Wars match allow you to use those items. But it still comes out of your trade limit. So if somebody drops a huge pile of runes, you still can't actually pick them up, because that would be unbalanced trade and that whole thing. To help with more of the whole system with unbalanced trade and lending things, more things have been added to the lending system. A variety of treasure trail items, dragon spear, and a whole bunch of rune and granite armor and weapons. So if your new friend would like to borrow a rune scimitar, you can actually make that happen. So that's nice. Back on the prayer side of things here, the bone grinder at the Ectofuntus is now automatic, which is nice. Still a lot slower to go there, grind up all the bones, and then go get the slime, go between everything. Just come to the altar is just very, very convenient. Also, it's more range XP for prayer XP, which is also nice. Because I'm looking for as much range level as I can get right now. It's going to be very important. And the last smaller update here is with the regen bracelet. It's made of onyx, so it's very expensive. And now, along with giving you better health regen, it also has some combat stats, which are pretty good. And then those combat stats are removed with the evolution of combat and stuff, so. One, we wouldn't do that anyways, because it would take up a glove slot and make things awkward for storing our armor. At a certain point, we might end up getting pieces that we want to actually keep hold of that aren't storable and get rid of part of it, and yeah. For right now, we're doing okay with just the sets of things we can just store. It's going alright. Anyways, main update for now is, of course, the next quest. It is Defender of Varrock. Requires Shield of Arav, the Knight's Sword, Family Crest, What Lies Below, claiming the kudos from the Shield of Arav also, which is extra, and previously required Romeo and Juliet before that was removed from the game, and also Demon Slayer, Temple of Ikov, and Garden of Tranquility. Just was one of the main quests that got hit in the quest requirement switch up of things. Some of these weren't technically required, just relevant to the areas. Some were changed because of the characters involved, or the requirements removed later down the quest chain. Just we've got all those things done, though, since we've completed all the previous quests that existed. Also need 51 agility, 51 hunter, 54 smithing, and 59 mining. Reasonable stats there. The item requirement department, we need a light source, a blurite ore, a spade, a pickaxe because it's not on our tool belt, and a red berry pie if we want to get fancy with it. And we do. Also need to fight a few enemies and survive in the wilderness, which means completely different things depending on when you did this quest. For right now, it's actually in the wilderness, and you need to deal with revenants. Then when PvP comes back, it becomes instanced. And then it might still be instanced, or it might be in the actual wilderness, but not the deep wilderness where the most ridiculous things are at. In total, should be relatively doable here. So we'll go get our supplies and head to Captain Rovin in the Northwest Tower of Varrock Palace. Here is the captain, right here. Just up in this room in the tower. And there. What are you doing up here? Only the palace guards are allowed up here. Just exploring, really. An explorer, eh? I'm gonna have a little task for you if you're interested. Oh, good. Sounds like a quest. Yes, quest would be an apt description. If that appeals more to you or adventurer types. I'd use my own guards for this, but for some reason, I have a high staff turnover and I don't have the men to spare. Anyway, I've recently been receiving reports of zombies organizing in the wilderness. Zombies in the wilderness? That doesn't seem all that unusual to me. The concept of zombies in the wilderness I'm not worried about. One of my scouts has reported large numbers of them forming ranks. Zombies don't naturally organize themselves, so someone must be organizing them. There are necromancers in the wilderness who've caused problems with zombie armies in the past. I need you to find out what's going on and whether or not it's a threat to the security of Varrock. Where in the wilderness have these zombies been spotted? The scout who reported the zombies will be here to tell you that. Hartwin, get up here. Yes, sir. Hartwin, tell us about the zombies you witnessed in the wilderness. Yes, sir. I was scouting north of Varrock, and the creepy building surrounded by lava, sir. There's an old graveyard there, often with zombies shuffling about it. Yes, the graveyard of shadows, I know of it. Get to the point, please. Well, this time there were more zombies than usual. Looked like an army. There were even standing in lines. Better equipped too, sir. Looked like they were all facing a shadowy figure, but I didn't investigate further for fear of being discovered. Right. Well, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic, is more experienced in combat than you. I want the two of you to go up there and investigate further, to find out who this shadowy figure is, and what they're planning. Accept quest. Defender of Varrock. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic, are you ready to get going? Okay, well, let's get going. I can teleport us both to the Graveyard of Shadows in the wilderness. It's a dangerous area, but I can cover our tracks, so we only encounter brainless zombies. Let's go. Instanced version of the wilderness. With only zombies, and no PvP, which is great. Okay. So, immediately, there are some zombies here. Can confirm. Talk about the mission. We should get closer to the graveyard to look for those zombies. Found them. There's one. Ah, it's a zombie. Yep, this is definitely the graveyard. Yep. Definitely some zombies here. Nothing like crazy though. Well, here we are in the graveyard. There's a few zombies here, but it's hardly an army. I swear there was an army here. They must have moved on. I wonder. Zombies on the move. Aha, yes. Look at these tracks here. The zombies seem to have been wandering around, as zombies are known to do. But there are also trails leading out of the graveyard. Brilliant, Hartwin. Well, let's follow these and see where they go. Our hunter. Putting into practice here. we got zombie tracks. Inspect tree stumps and other things. Inspect the trees, and it just goes everywhere. They lead in many directions. More tracks off this way. We got bushes and shrubs, and they loop back together. Leads back to a part you've already found. Find another trail. Look for more tracks, just every direction. Let's keep looking around. Anything could be where the tracks continue. Even more tracks in all sorts of ways. Oh boy. More tracks going this way and this way. Got a lot of zombies going a lot of places here. It is a problem. And these ones go back in this direction. Oh boy. What a mess. What a mess. Got more tracks going further south too. They're just going all over the place here. A bit of a problem, honestly. Those led back to them same tracks that way. Just all these different trails. It's impressive. And we're managing to distinguish between all these different paths. Keeping on look at what everything's going. This one's wandered into the trees here. And came out of the trees. Oh boy. This is what you're here for. More tracks went back that way. What else we got? More things in the trees here. They're just wandering all over, as zombies are known to do. We cover some more tracks and also cover a small grubby key. Key that was found while tracking zombies. We got a zombie key. That's fun. Alright. Looking this way. Then we go this way. More tracks in this direction. This way and this way. We've got various kinds of bones and more tracks and more directions. It's a little bit out of control, honestly. But luckily we actually do know where we need to be here. Not find anything. More this way. Wandering, wandering, wandering. Into here. And here is Simon. Trusting as the stops have reached rockier ground, and you found out what happened to the zombies in this area. Hey, Simon. Hello there. Are you interested in buying one of my special team capes? Not right now, Simon. Not right now. Have you seen an army of zombies? Don't talk to me about zombies. There's been far too many around these parts, and not one of them wanted to buy a cape. They're not team players, these zombies. So have you seen the army, then? I guess you could call them an army. Far too many of them, anyway. So where'd they go? I don't rightly know. Once anyone doesn't buy a cape, I lose interest. Though now you come to mention it, they all walked into this Chaos Temple and never came out. It's a bit odd, really. That is suspicious. We were in here just a little bit ago, went through this magical portal. Chaos altar, and a trapdoor. Key gets stuck in the lock. We can open it. Head down into here, where we have armored zombies. And all that. We should explore the area under the trapdoor further. Got the zombies. Pew! There are more melee guys, so range is not the best choice. That's alright. They've got drops and things. These armored zombies are a pretty good training area later. Or were, and then were again. Depends what you're using. Their drops are nothing too exciting. Few different things. Nothing to get too excited about. Mostly they're just aggressive, reasonable level, and near a altar so you can just keep praying. Which also worked a lot better when prayer protected 100%, so not quite as good as they used to be. Still solid though, especially for much later purposes. For right now, we've got a balcony to look over. As we can see, Zamorigal, Artic, and an armored zombie. Let's see what's going on here. Zamorigal, this magical mist feels like it's corroding my insides. This seems like a bad idea. Great Saradomin's beard. It's Zamorlo the Majrat, the ancient enemy of Varrock. Shh, they'll hear us. Nonsense. The mist has no side effects. Anyway, you know it's essential to my new security system. Everyone needs to be imbued with it if they want to go through the doors in the base. Now what news do you bring from the north? Your cousin Lucien grows unusually strong. We should consider allying ourselves to him, maybe even combine forces. While I appreciate that we should keep good diplomatic relations with Lucien, there is such a thing as going too far. Combining forces is a bad plan. My lord, I won't hear of it. Lucien would likely want to lead in such an arrangement, and I have no desire to serve at his behest. Besides, I have significantly powerful resources of my own. After many long years, it's time for Rav to take command of my zombie troops. Here is Rav. The zombie. That big reveal. Eventually. Arav! I'm seeing Arav in the living flesh. Well, unliving flesh, but he was one of the greatest heroes of the Fourth Age. Wow! I'd ask for his autograph if he wasn't a foul undead creature. Arav Shartirk. Let's go. We have troops to inspect. Alright. Fantastic. And there's just an armored zombie just chilling in there. We've learned very important things from that. Like, you have to be imbued with mist. We'll take bottles and zombies and get some mist. Getting whacked by zombies here. So I brought some food too, which is nice. Got a decent chunk of health here, don't they? Bottle on the red mist. Fill a bottle with mist. Need many bottles of mist. I don't have too many bottles of mist. We're getting whacked by armored zombies. Bottle of red mist. We don't need to actually imbue ourselves with the red mist. We just need to have it. Which is nice, because I don't really want to drink random mist. It does not seem like a good choice to do that. Should be fine. Should be fine. Red mist. Alright. Open the door. That gets us into the next part of this area. Oh, it's Arav! You must leave. It's too dangerous for the likes of you here. Why would the minion of a Majrat care to give us a warning? Arav, could it be you're fighting Zamorgul's control? My body is under the control of Zamorgul. I sometimes have enough control to speak when Zamorgul's concentration is elsewhere. Even then, it's painful to move against his will. My mind, however, is still intact. The Majrat left it that way so I could feel the horror. The horror of things he forces me to do. I must look upon innocent people's faces as my body is forced to kill them. I'm sorry, that sounds like it must be awful. Wow, we're really talking to Arav. Wait until the guys back at home. Till I tell the guys back home about this. Hartman, let Arav speak. I have been in constant torment for centuries. All the people I've killed haunt me in my nightmares. Is there anything we can do? If only someone could help me break. My master is again exerting his control over my body. It seems I must leave you here. And go that way. So yeah, that's not good. Bottles. Empty out of mist. We've just got through here. Got another door here. We'll just open it without bottles. The mist leaked out. Not very good bottles. It's too gaseous instead of liquid. Door won't open. It needs more mist. We could try with less mist bottles too. Technically an option. Also really not worrying about any other drops right now. There's some things that would be better than others. It's fine. We can work with what we got here. Eat another shark. Staying nice and high HP. The solid choice. More mist. 3 whole bottles of mist. Each of the zombies only has 1 bottle of mist. Presumably don't gather it all. So, still reasonable. Red mist. Open the door. Run past even more armored zombies. Oh boy. And another balcony. What's going on here? I'm telling you, he may be close to finding it. Enough. I don't have time to worry about fairy tales. The ritual approaches, and we must be prepared. This may be our last real chance before the time comes to head north. We will make our attack on Varrock as soon as possible. I will claim the shield of Arav. They plan to attack Varrock. Let's get back to Captain Robin and warn him about what's going to happen. Here, I have a spare Varrock teleport tab. Howard hands you a teleport tab. Why, thank you. And then we have a bigger, more solid metal door, which we can't get through. Let's get out of here. Back to Varrock. This is emergency teleport tab kind of situation right here. Imminent attack. Not what you want. Not what you want. We do have the mist here still. If that ever spills out. Or if we ever need it again. At any rate, back to Captain Robin. And we also, whenever we get too far away from Heartwind, we get this message about going the wrong way for the mission, go talk to Captain Robin. We're talking to Captain Robin for the next part of the mission, so everything's fine. So what news you from your scouting mission? Well, we managed to track down the zombie army. What's more, we discovered that they're being commanded by a Majrat going by the name of Zamorgel. Zamorgel, are you sure? That's bad news. For as long as the people of Varrock can remember, Zamorgel has been talked about in hushed tones as one to be feared. Zamorgel attacking Varrock, again, is the people's greatest fear and worst nightmare. Legends are true, sir. We saw Arav too, undead and under control of Zamorgel, just like the legends say, sir. Wow, this is quite some news you bring, and not of the happy sort. I'm almost afraid to ask, but any news on Zamorgel's plans? Yes. He plans for Arav to lead the zombie army in an attack on Varrock, and he plans it soon. It's almost too frightening to contemplate that the fall of Varrock could come to pass in our lifetime. What can we do to stop this? We have the shield, sir. The legends say that's how Zamorgel was stopped last time. The shield of Arav? Yes. Was it really any use? Legends say the son of the founder held the shield and the zombies fled before him. But in recent years, we have not been able to unlock such power. We had thought that maybe the legends were exaggerated, or was just an ordinary shield. The Encounter dwarves are said to know the secrets of the shield, but I've not heard much mention of them in recent years, sir. I've even heard they may be extinct. At least one exists. In my travels, I've met an Entamdo called Thurgo, living in southern Asgarnia. Then, hardcore ultimate Ironman, Artic, I entrust you to speak to this Thurgo and seek his advice on how to use the shield to defend our city. In the meantime, I shall move the shield into the palace. Be better defended here than in the museum. Alright. Go talk to Thurgo. We can make that happen. In a couple steps here. Thurgo. Over in Asgarnia. Near the cave where we got the blue right already. You're already there. The blue right there. He's just in his shack, alone. Just need to go to Mud Skipper Point. Definitely the easiest way to get there. Still not very many good ways of getting near Port Zarim. We do have the option of going and grabbing the Lumbridge Explorer Ring, which teleports to the Cabbage Field. South Falador. That's at least decent. At any rate, what we need is Thurgo. Right here. Hey Thurgo, how's it going? Talk about the Shield of Arav. I'd like to ask about the Shield of Arav. I've heard that the Incando dwarves know about this item? I have heard of the artifact which you speak. I believe it currently resides in the city of Varrock. Yeah, I know that. I just come from there. There are, however, legends that say it can be powerful if used correctly. You need to know how to unlock that power to defend Varrock from a deadly foe. Unfortunately, the properties of that shield are as shrouded in legend for me as they are for the people of Varrock. I have an idea, though. No, it's silly. What? What? Tell me. Well, you could go to Camdozal. What on Gillinor is Camdozal? It was a great hall under Ice Mountain that used to belong to us, the Incando dwarves. We lost it many years ago in the time of my great-grandfather, when barbarians brutally attacked the Incando dwarves. They caused a huge cave-in. Few Incando dwarves left alive fled the area due to the many rampaging barbarians around there. There was a sacred forge in Camdozal. Our sages would look into it and find all sorts of useful information. Sages used to come down here to get blurite to power the forge with. Maybe it still exists, if it didn't get destroyed in the cave-in. Have you not looked for it yourself? Oh, I've tried, but it's really a mess in the entrance tunnel. It's thoroughly blocked. I'm more of a smith than a miner myself. I didn't really have the proper digging tools or a light source. Maybe you'll fare better, though. It's a little hard to find because it often gets covered in snow, but I do have its location on this piece of paper here. There you go, hands you a scrap of paper. Good luck with finding the forge. I've always thought it was a shame that its knowledge had been lost to the world. Okay. And scrap of paper. It is a coordinates here. Much like with clue scrolls. But we'll be fine. Once again, making our way where we need to be here. This time on Ice Mountain. Camdozal. What an interesting place. It's going to pop around this way. Skirting along the ditch behind Oziach's house. Through the monastery. Still have some walls and stuff all over the place. We can manage. One interesting thing with the recent updates with the HD and all that is that you can go back behind Lumbridge Castle through a gate there. That now goes to a giant hole that also doesn't exist yet, so it's not as important. Not as important. It was interesting to see what new routes are available as things progress here. But anyways, we've got a spade. Gonna dig around in the snow. It's around here somewhere. Dig a hole in the snow, and suddenly find a lot of rubble. There it is. Churned up snow. Swing your pick at the rubble. Filling a hole in the ground. Enter the dark, tiny hole we just made. Squeeze through all the way down into some ruins, where we find somebody that's collecting archaeology resources. And Romarno. What is that divine smell? Could it be red berry pie? It really is a legendary red berry pie. I don't suppose I could have some. Okay, here you go. Romarno eats all of the pie. The reputation of the red berry pie is well deserved. That was absolutely amazing. Let me reward you for allowing me to experience such an exquisite taste sensation. 1,000 smithing XP. Woo! Marno gives you knowledge of some smithing techniques. You gain 1,000 smithing XP. Wow, I didn't expect to find anyone down here. Definitely got dealt with the most important part first, which was pie. But now we can get back to saving the entire city. I've been here for many years. There were a handful who survived the cave-in caused by the barbarians. Over the years, we have dwindled in numbers. My name is Romarno. I'm a sage of the Incando dwarves, and I am now the only guardian of the sacred forge. Wow, how did you survive here so long? We dwarves are adept at surviving underground. Besides, I have fresh water in here, and fish swim in from outside. So this is Camdozal. Well, it's part of Camdozal. This used to be a huge, magnificent place. Now it's mostly filled with rubble. Curse those barbarians. They caused the cave-in that destroyed our home. At least the Sacred Forge survived. Why are you wearing that cloth? This cloth over my eyes? I am blind. My eyes were ruined by falling rocks when I was caught in the cave-in. And also very impressive, another Imcando dwarf. There are some more of my people left then. I always wonder what happened to the rest of the Imcando, whether they were all killed by the barbarians. Well, I have to admit that your race hasn't fared well. I know one who's named Thurgo. I don't know if there are any others about. These are a rather endangered species. Well, I hope this Thurgo can come visit an old sage. If you meet any more of the Camdo on your adventures, I would very much like to know. Alright. And I wish to use the Sacred Forge. The Sacred Forge is not for idle fortune-telling. What is your cause? The city of Varrock is under grave threat from Zamorgel the Majrat. We have an artifact called the Shield of Arav, which we think may be able to help, but we don't know how to unlock its power. I must admit, saving a city from the threat of a Majrat is a worthy cause. I will help you. I would look into the flame of the forge myself, but as you can see, I am blind. Thank you, Amarno. Wait a minute. Forge will only reveal its secrets to those who respect metal and know the ways of smithing. Well, I've done a fair bit of smithing. Good, good. Well, the first thing you must do is stoke the forge with blurite. Then I will work the magics to light it. Alright. That's what we got the blurite here for. Heat the Sacred Forge. Look at that. Some blurite in the furnace. And it should be good. I put the blurite in the forge. Okay, let's get cracking. Alright. Mystical. Magical. Ron, I found bunny. Dance around. Light the magics. Look deep into the forge and think of the shield. Looks like fire. Oh. You wish to know about the shield of Arav? King Rold? What are you doing here? This is not King Rold. This is your mind using familiar images to filter the cacophony of information that's coming from the forge. I never knew my mind was so weird. Legends tell of days of old when Arav used the shield to defeat the Majrat, Zamorgel. But it's not actually Arav who stopped the zombie horde. At the last hour, Arav cast his shield towards Varrock, where it was taken up by the son of the founder. Only then did the zombies meet their doom. But how did this happen? The powers of the shield are not simple. To truly defend Varrock using the shield, one needs to be of the bloodline that founded the town. But who founded Varrock? The leader of the tribe that founded Varrock became one of the city's first elders. There were 7 elders when Zamorgel was defeated. Only one was of the founding bloodline. To this day, the bloodline is the only one that can use the shield to defend Varrock. What's this I've found? Now this is interesting. A snooping adventurer. You pathetic human wretch. You have taken too long to discover what needs to be done. My zombie army is at the walls of Varrock even as we speak. Well, that was scary. Let's get back to Varrock as quickly as possible. I can do you slightly worse than as quickly as possible with the form of 2 teleports, but gets the job done, I suppose. House portal to Varrock. Alright. Zombie army at the walls. Well, that's not good. Well, that's not a good thing. And in the palace grounds, darkness and zombies. Oh, they're absolutely obliterating the guards here. Oh, that's not even a fair fight. Zombies. And the watching orb was destroyed. Alright. We have zombies just all over. Oh boy. Oh boy. The guards are here. They are much, much weaker than the zombies. Oh, it's a mess. Oh, it's a mess. Hey, Tresnor, how's it going? These nasty zombies away from my nice garden. Don't worry, don't panic, I'm working on it. Zombies. We got zombies in the courtyard, zombies around, zombies inside. There is, look at Zamorak. Hey, Sir Bryson, how's it going? Where'd all these zombies come from? It's an invasion by Zamorgal. The gods preserve us. I'm working on a plan to get rid of them. Fingers crossed. We're doomed. No. Don't worry. Dancing. Let me out. I'll help you with your invasion, says the monk of Zamorak. He's just here, chilling. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we'll talk to the captain here. Assuming he's still up here. We got zombies in the guardhouse. And that was Rob right there. Hey Rob, how's it going? Hi Rob, it's me, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Rob doesn't seem to be responding, so he's focused on overseeing the zombie troops. Is Morgul not letting you speak? I guess that's a no. He's kind of here. Chilling. Attack him. Captain Robin, how's it going? There's zombies all over the palace. Hope you bear good news, we're all doomed. Can't be long until they move on to the rest of Varrock. Yeah, sort of. I know that only someone of a certain bloodline can use a shield. A descendant of one of the first elders of Varrock. I'm not sure I'd find someone of that lineage still alive today, though. I'm not sure myself. There are various census records and the like in the palace library downstairs. Start by looking there. I brought the shield up here for its protection. Here, you'd better take it with you. Captain Robin hands you the Shield of Arav. Very cool. We are the most capable one here, clearly. To the library. Hey, Reldo. You got any census records? What's going on? Where did all these zombies come from? Tell me about yourself. What's the sign language? I'd like to talk about those zombies. Reldo, I need your help. I must find out if there's any living descendants of the founder of Varrock. Normally, I am the first person to chat to about local history, but you may have noticed that there are zombies all over the place. Reldo, this information may help us defeat the zombies. Now, I know that the founder of Varrock became an elder of the town during the time of the legendary Arav, and that's as much as I know. I did have an old document pertaining to that time. It had a list of the elders who sent Arav on his quest for the shield. It was on my desk before a zombie knocked it onto the floor. Well, I'm sure I'll find it. Once I've found the names, still need to find who is descended from them. Well, I suppose you could consult the old census, see if any of the surnames on the census match those on the list. Thanks, Reldo. You've been very helpful. Okay. Books. Not the documents we're looking for. A fragment of a document that might be of use. Alright. Read a list of elders. And so, elders of Avaraka gathered to discuss the matter of Arav. There was Trello Romanus, Damar Lepisat, Colm Pryson, Thero Recifer, Marv Halen, Ramon Ravitz, and Lars Gantemue. It's clear to all the dream was the most dire of signs, but something had to be done about it. Alright, we compare that to the Varrock census here. Varrock census year 160 is it's 9 years out of date. We've got all kinds of guys here, and quite the list here. We got people, and more people. Looking for the names here. Fairweather, Fairweather, Anak, Alter, Ramin, Ferguson, Jeremy, Gertrude, Nathan Fitzhamron, Halen, kind of Louisiana Jones, Jaw, Attack, Lorne, Parks, Pryson, the Knight, and saying Reciphere, Rolled, Romanus. Yeah, many people that we can look at. Alright. We'll just start trying. Anyway, with the matching names here. Like Sir Pryson. Hey. Where do all these zombies come from? I need your help with this shield. What shield? Shield of Varrock. Descendant of an original elder of Varrock can apparently use it to stop the zombie army. One of those descendants, although I'm not sure if you're the right one. Well, I suppose anything's worth a try. Bryson tries holding the shield. Nope, nothing special seems to be happening. It must be someone else who was descended from the correct elder then. Oh well, Bryson. Thank you for your time. Keep trying. Zombies. We got way too many zombies here. Hey, Kingy. You in here? We got inside Marasifer at least. Hey. Defender of Varrock. What's going on? Where have all these zombies come from? What about the zombie invasion? They're an army belonging to Zamorgul. Zamorgul? Stay at home and preserve us. You might be able to help with the shield, though. The legend of the shield. We don't really know how to use its power, though. I have reason to believe you are descended from an original elder of Varrock, which might mean you have the ability to use the shield to defeat the zombies. Here, hold the shield and see if anything happens. I suppose it's worth a try. Now I'm seeing a whole tries holding the shield. No, nothing special seems to be happening. Must be someone else who's descended from a correct elder then. Oh well, and saying thank you for your time. Oh boy. Oh boy. King in here? Where we got the king? King rolled. How's it going? Rather busy right now, in case you hadn't noticed, there's zombies all over the palace. We're gonna talk about the zombies. So I can see. We have the solution with the shield though. No one's figured out how to unlock the powers of that shield in hundreds of years. We're so desperate they are relying on legends. Yes. Reason to believe that you are descended from an original elder of Varrock. That's right. Would you expect anything less of the man who is king? No, your majesty. But it might mean that you can use the shield to defeat the zombies. Here, hold the shield and see if anything happens. Well, I've held the shield before, but I'll give it a go. Pass the shield to King Rolled. Doesn't seem to be doing anything special. Must be someone else who's descended from the correct elder then. Oh well. Thank you for your time. There are multiple people that would have been able to be asked about this, but they no longer exist because of the removal of the Romeo and Juliet quest, which definitely narrows down our options here. Keep on running back out into this part of Varrock where everything's just fine. Pay no heed to the darkness and zombie invasion happening right over there. Everything's perfectly okay. Orvik, help. Need any help? Yes. Orvik, I need to speak to you about a matter of some urgency. A zombie army invaded the palace, and you might be the one who is able to stop it. I like to think I'm good in a fight, but a whole zombie army seems a bit much for me to take on. I'm sure it would be, but I have the Shield of Arav. I've seen the shield. It's a good bit of workmanship. I have reason to believe that you're descended from an original elder of Varrock, which might mean you have the ability to use the shield to defeat the zombies. Here, hold the shield and see if anything happens. Well, it seems a bit unlikely to me, but I'll give it a go. Pass the shield to Horvik. Doesn't seem to be doing anything exciting. Must be someone else who descended from the correct elder then. Thank you for your time. Oh, we're running out of people. We should go consult the book again. Who else we got? Who else do we got? Zombies. Yep. So, these are the ones. Menace, Bryson, Respier, Halen, Halen, the museum guy. To the museum! We brought the shield from the museum. Because it'd be safer here. Maybe we should have left it at the museum. Would have been more appropriate. And also, all the zombies immediately attacked the palace, so... Is it really safer there? Probably not. Help. Welcome to the museum. Welcome to the Varrock Museum. Zombie invasion. Hi, I need to speak to you. The zombie army's invading the palace. You might be the one who can stop them. I'm flattered, but I'm sure I don't have the combat prowess for those kinds of shenanigans. But the Shield of Rav may be able to help here. I'm not sure the shield, nice as it is, will make that much a difference. Reason to believe you're descended from the original Elder of Varrock, which might mean you have the ability to use the shield to defeat the zombies. Here, hold the shield and see if anything happens. I've held it a few times in the course of my curator job, but I'll give it a go. Pass the shield to Hay. No, nothing special seems to be happening. Why do you think I'm descended from the original Elder of Varrock anyway? Well, your surname is Halen. Matches the name of an early elder called Marv Halen. Now that is smart thinking. Unfortunately, it's also flawed, because I'm not actually a blood descendant of the original Halen family. My great-grandfather was adopted. So are there any genuine Halens around? Well, I'm the only one I know of with the Halen surname. The last blood descendant of Halen line was a lady named Edwina. She married into the Fitzharmon family. Well, that's handy to know. Thank you for your help. The Fitzharmon family. Very much related to what's going on here. And also kind of explains the requirement of Family Crest. You can get some good information about what's going on in the quests, just based on which quests were required. So here we go. Talking to Numintius. About gauntlets? Nope. Something else. Numintius, I need to speak to you with a matter of some urgency. Zombies have invaded the palace, and you might be the only one able to stop them. I suppose I could help. I'm getting on a bit now, though. I'm not quite the warrior I used to be. I'm hoping the Shield of Varav may help a little. Ah, yes, I know the Shield's legend. I don't understand why you need me, though. I have reason to believe that you're a descendant from one of the original Elders of Varrock, which might mean you have the ability to use the shield to defeat the zombies. Here, hold the shield, see if anything happens. That doesn't sound entirely convincing, but I'll give it a go. Nympheus equips the shield. Wow! Well, that's impressive. It's never done anything like that before. I think you might be the one. A descendant of the founder of Varrock. Quick, let's go to the palace and see what the shield does to zombies. Magical shield. Magical. And effective. Die, zombie scum! Chain lightning. Let us blast through the entire place. Aha! Free at last! You shan't eat me! Lightning blast. Everything's fine. It's all gone wrong! Get out of there! So, what do we do now? Regardless of this disaster, it's about time for me to head north. There's Rav coming out of the hole they made in the palace there. Alright. Zombies blasted. Hole in the wall patched. Unlike the hole in the wall in Falador, which never gets patched. Hilarious. Wow, you did it! The zombies have all gone and you've saved Varrock. The beacon network you helped to test also saved a lot of lives. Nympheus Fitzharmon helped as well. Well, thanks to you both. The victory will go down in Varrock history. It's a pity that we didn't catch any of the leaders. Zamorgol, Chartirik, and Arav are still at large. Yes, I doubt it's the last we'll hear of them. Hopefully it'll be a long, long time before they can rebuild their forces and cause us much harm. Free up 5 space in your backpack and I'll reward you. Oh yeah, we got experience in the form of lamps. Originally, just get XP. Woohoo! We did it! Quest complete. Defender Varrock. 2 quest points. 15,000 Hunter XP, 10,000 Mining XP, 10,000 Smithing XP, 2,000 Agility XP, 10,000 Defense XP. Lovely. Let's get those in XP here. See if we get any levels. It's not a huge amount of experience compared to the amount of experience we have in our higher levels here. That's still something. I can't complain about it. Yep, no levels. And now we have access to the Armored Zombie Dungeon. Possibly by talking to Hartwin here. Think you can take me back to Zamorgol's base? Yes, I can take you there, but I'm also very busy, so don't expect me to hang around. Are you ready to go? No, I'm fine. Because we don't really need to go and fight armored zombies. But yeah. Some weirdness with the zombies and getting there. Have to take the teleport in 2011, then maybe not in 2016 because it's an instance, but also the trapdoor is in the wilderness, so we may or may not be able to just walk over there. And they may or may not be aggressive, and we may or may not be able to access the altar. Not that it matters too much in any way whatsoever. But yeah. Varrock has been defended. We did the thing. That was the quest. Another Majrat heads to the north. Growing in power. All kinds of things. Things are picking up. One last thing. Talk to Historian Minus here. Hello. Hello there. Welcome to Varrock Museum. Can I help you? I got information for your displays. Well, that's grand. We're always glad to have more facts. Now, tell me what you know. Well, we got rid of the marauding zombies. Well, that's handy. Zombies tend to leave horribly muddy footprints around the place. Yes. Anyway, did you get the shield back? Yes, Timotheus returned it to us. I have 2 questions. What actually happened today, and is it safe to put the shield back on display? Well, Zamarogl the Majrat sent his zombie army against Varrock. However, we figured out how to stop him. Found out that the descendant of the founder of Varrock could use the shield to stop the zombie army. It turns out the leader of the tribe that founded Varrock was of the Fitzharmon bloodline. And this is a member of that bloodline, so he defeated the zombies. My, that's all very interesting. Should make sure the display is updated at once. So number 24, 4th age, year 700 to 800. Oh, and before I forget, we found this old lamp lying around. Since you've done such a sterling job, we'd like you to have it. Oh, random bits of 10. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Also not quite correct. Wasn't of the Fitzhammon bloodline. They married into it, but sure. And antique lamp. We're getting herb lore XP. 1,000. I will take it. Because we're going to need a lot of herb lore relatively soon here. And that is a problem for later, though. That is a problem for later. For right now, we carry on. As per usual. Next time, goodbye.